Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Aries for the month of December 2023, and happy Hanukkah for everybody who is celebrating the wonderful miracles and lights, and Merry Christmas to everybody who is celebrating. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Also, I'm available for readings and reports. Check that out in the link in the description box below. I am not doing on the 6-month and the yearly reports. I have to change that because I'm not doing the tarot cards with it nor the auspicious numbers because it takes too long to do, because I do a lot of readings and then the dailies and the weeklies and the monthlies, so it's a lot for me, so I'm not doing that. So on the 1st at 9:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Capricorn. This is in your 10th house of the mask you wear for your friends and co-workers. This is dealing with father energy here, or dominating people in your life. There can be another source of income. You can be getting a second or third job with this energy here, seasonal jobs at this time, or starting certain projects here that are going to end on the 2nd of January of next year. Okay, you're very busy at this time, and this can be a very productive time for you when it comes to career, business picking up. It's a good time for working on yourself as well. I feel this is a great time for those of you in college or in high school studying. This is a beautiful energy time for you because you're going to find that you're able to focus and you're able to see things all the way through now. You're not a very good multitasker. This could be thinking about long-range plans. You may even get a lot of things done in a short amount of time, okay? Also, whatever it is that you're doing at this time, yeah. All right, so for some of you here, you're very logical in your way of thinking. You're very good about like problem solving, and you see things from a different perspective that other people don't see. You're really a great problem solver and thinking outside the box. This is going to be a time where you're going to be able to show a different perspective to other people and how you can make things work and bring order out of chaos. But with this energy here, we're still dealing with the stellium in Cancer in your 4th house at this time with this energy here. So when it comes to dominating people, there could be some power struggles with you and other dominating people at this time, because it's very difficult for you to get your way with them. So you have to be about facts at this time with this energy. Then on the 4th, at 1:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus enters the sign of Scorpio in your 8th house. This is Venus in Scorpio is an actual detriment. Not the best time for loaning money or co-signing with other people or getting involved in someone's loans, because that person can screw you over. For others of you, if you're lending money, you're not going to see it back. This is for keeps. You could be experiencing a situation here where you're going to visit certain friends or reconnect with certain people in your life with this energy, and you know, all is not what it seems. So somebody could be deceiving you, scamming you, or you could be very gullible at this time. I feel like you could be receiving some kind of culture shock about certain people. Maybe they have been lying to you the whole entire time about how life has treated them or what they've been going through, or maybe they've been romanticizing their life and things like that. Like they may have told you they live in a studio apartment in New York, and you're thinking in your head like it's $3,000, and it's like $3,000, but they didn't tell you like it's in Central Park or something like that, and then it's the size of a closet. Okay, so it's like that kind of situation could be happening here. All right, them romanticizing their life and making you think that it's one way when really in real life they're like bad off. Okay, and they're trying to like make it seem like, oh no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, and it's like, wow. So you're going to be surprised by certain situations that you didn't know that were going on, or you didn't realize how bad the situation actually was. This is not the time for confrontation. If there's confrontation going on, you tend to be more of a listener. You tend to want to strategize and work out the next solution or plan ahead. Then on the 6th at 8:22 a.m., the rose-colored glasses go back on, but at the same time, we have a stellium in retrograde in Cancer. So it's kind of like you're missing a lens. So you're still attached to reality and seeing reality what is. And then it could be like a situation here where you're kind of like emotionally confused, or you're trying to have those rose-colored glasses stay on your face, is what's going to happen here. So you're still looking at reality and seeing reality for what it is. So reality can actually be difficult, but also idealizing certain situations as well. And then for others of you, I feel like you need to go beyond your sixth senses at this time and be careful and delve into faith consciousness. But be careful with whom you get involved in. Don't get involved in other people's plots or schemes because it can cost you. Don't get involved in new credit arrangements at this time. Make sure you're reading the fine print when it comes to certain things that you're getting involved in. You may be plagued with self-doubts, lack of confidence in your ability to make goals that you set for yourself. You may feel at times that there is just no point in continuing because the original purpose has now lost its meaning. You may inadvertently generate opposition in your plans because you may not have been clear about your intentions, and others feel like you tricked them or you scammed them. A great time for my creators, artists, musicians, those of you on social media. Confrontations with supervisors can leave you feeling inadequate and demoralized. For some of you, you need to call ahead before you go out anywhere because you feel like this place that you want to go to is open when it's not open. And also it could be like seasonal or opens at a very particular time in the morning kind of situation. And it could be a situation where it's closed or it's open like during a particular season, not all year round. So it could be a situation like that happening, or it closed down. So make sure you call ahead to wherever place that you're trying to bring everybody, rather than having tantrums and tiaras thrown because you're not getting your way or people don't want to go at this time. For some of you here, I feel like you could be getting out of a lease or some type of obligation at this time with this energy. Make sure that you have a place to live at this time with this energy as well. I feel like you could be experiencing a lot of cancellations and delays with this energy. Be careful with the airport because you can find yourself camping at the airport for the holidays as well, so be careful. All right, so then on the 12th at 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new moon in Sagittarius, a great time for the power of prayer, a great time to get your voodoo, your juju, and your santeria on. You can see sparks of miracles here. This is during the time of Hanukkah, so keep your words and thoughts really positive. Delve into God's house prayer consciousness at this time with this energy, and be careful with your thoughts because what you think about all day long shall it become. This is Tantrums and Tiaras Throne. You do have a stellium in your 9th house, so stay on the right side of the law with this energy here. You may not be getting along with those in authority, or you may not be getting along with certain family members that don't live in the home with you. You're very much about your freedom. You could be blocked, deleted, or banned, or unfriended by other people now because of your opinions, because you're very blunt and honest about your opinions with others, and you don't like other people to complain. And then plus we have a stellium in Scorpio in your 8th house, and you don't like to be vulnerable with other people as well, or open about your feelings during this time period. So you tend to be rather closed off when it comes to expressing your feelings with this energy, or being vulnerable. So you could be feeling some kind of way during this time period and getting into fights with others, okay? I feel also with this energy here, I feel this could be baby mama, baby daddy drama here. You're trying to get your date switch and stuff like that, and you're trying to be nice as possible to get what you want, but that's gonna last for a few minutes before you blow up on them. Then Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn till January 2nd. In December 13th at 2:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury first goes retrograde in Capricorn in your 10th house, then it goes into your 9th house. So in the 10th house, You enjoy the limelight. You have to turn around and put some more spin on your tail to satisfy the onlookers at this time. So there could be some much needed gossip going on, or it could be a situation here where you're fighting with people at home and you're bringing your work to your home to work at this time with this energy as well. So it could be a situation here where you're having problems with relationship issues and you're bringing your relationship issues to home, and you tend to embellish or exaggerate a lot at this time and kind of like make your situation sound more dreary or more like their fault than it really is. Okay, to keep things interesting with this energy. Your image may need some polishing at this time. You may have to get a website. You have to resolve differences of opinions on your status, but a few stumbling blocks will open up a path to clear sailing down the road. Part of this may be that you haven't really picked up smaller stitches because you have not got the bigger picture in focus. Refocus, pull all threads together, and then you're on your way. Betrayals of mistrust, misuse of information become more commonplace. You may be prone to obsession. Somebody could be throwing you under the bus at this time with this energy as well. Your career could be going through a lot of changes at this time, especially at work. It could seem like a revolving door of people at this time, people firing and getting hired with this energy. It could be a little bit more drama going on at this time, and you could be getting yourself in the drama during this time period as well, okay, because you just don't like certain people. So try to be about the facts and don't like embellish like the truth, okay? Then on the 21st at 10:27 p.m. the sun enters Capricorn. This is a time of learning something new and climbing the corporate ladder. Your focus turns to career matters, achievements, ways to get ahead. This is a possibility of the promotion at this time, and the opportunity to take on a leadership position. An increase in responsibility is common. Be careful not to overwork yourself, or you may develop heart or back problems. Recognition for your efforts may be forthcoming from superiors. The need to prove yourself may no longer exist. Perhaps you may have grown weary, or you're just over the situations or over fighting for approval and things like that because you don't feel like you're getting seen. You could feel like other people are like kind of like abusing like you in a way emotionally, or you just don't feel like they don't give you enough like praise and thanks, okay? I feel also impediments to career advancements can happen at this time, causing greater friction between you and superiors. Your superiors may think you as a maverick and maybe just a little bit too rebellious because you tend to go rogue and you tend to do your own thing at this time. So you're messing with traditions and systems versus your independence at this time. So you can be creating a lot of enemies. This is a good time for business picking up. This is clarity and having common sense. This is also a great time for professional advancement, as long as you don't overstate your abilities. Be careful of too much pride. You're changing your perspective about your responsibilities, reviewing, editing endeavors or goals already in place. The key to working with it or take advantage is to remind yourself of the work you need to do to stabilize critical areas of your life, especially with relationships, work, health, at this time, aiming to connect with this purpose. Simplifying rather than taking in additional responsibilities makes more sense now. Then on the 23rd at 11:17 a.m., Mercury goes back into your 9th house in Sagittarius. You can be coming up with money-making ideas, but you have a stellium in Cancer, so it doesn't mean that you're going to use them at this time. So you could be mulling it over and sitting on your hands. This is a good time for creative writing. Some of you could be journaling your thoughts, writing down poetry. For some of you, you could be trying to write a book at this time. You can be going back to old projects on January 2nd. You could find yourself just journaling and writing poetry that you're coming up with. You could be a prolific artist and you have a lot of ideas. And with the planets in your 4th house, again, you're not so quick to utilize those ideas. You need more signs, or you need something, okay, to make you do these things. You tend to mull over things at this time with this energy. So this could also be a very confusing time for you. You could be at a crossroads, or you could have something heavy on your mind. You're not so quick to try new things and stuff like that. Those of you, you could be revisiting old projects, like I said. or stuff that you've written in the past. You could be revisiting those. When it comes to money making ideas, it could be more of a thought than an action. When it comes to quitting your job, it could be more of a thought than an action, or you could even be applying for jobs just to see what's out there. So you're sitting on your hands about a lot of things that you want to do at this time. You may not do these things because they could seem too daunting or too confusing for you with this energy, or just not realistic in your life at this time. This is a great time for learning new things. You can be more about your financial security. This could be updating your resume and making your resume look good and learning something new with this energy. For some of you, if you have a hobby that you like, you could be more invested in that hobby, and you could be learning something new about that hobby with this energy, okay? Again, with the planets in retrograde in your 4th house, you tend to be more about your financial security and your financial stability. You're not one right now to take risk and chances just yet, more so in the month of February, when we're just dealing with Coronas and Hades, and they're going to be in your 4th house for the next 20 years, okay? On the 26th at 7:33 p.m., the full moon in Cancer, you have a stellium there in your 4th house. So there's a lot of energy there. You can be more quiet into yourself at this time. You're not much for being vulnerable and talking about your feelings. The focus could be more on mother and mother side of the family, or visiting mother, or thoughts of mother at this time. For some of you, you could even be spending time with mother-in-law, or mother-in-law could be turning you into her own daughter or son. But you make it a point to spend more time and hang out with family and reconnect to family members, or even friends that you had a falling out with, and reconnecting with them at this time with this energy here. You can be more quiet and to yourself. You're very sentimental about the past at this time with this energy. You may not feel like you're going out with this energy, or this could be entertaining more at the home and being more about you. A beautiful time for money and security and things falling into place at this time. So you can be feeling bubbly, happy, and optimistic. You could also be delving into a routine at this time as well, and being productive, which makes you feel bubbly, happy, and optimistic. For some of you, because you have so much water in your chart, you could be dealing with flooding or basement leakage at this time. You may not feel safe in your own home. Parents may not be supportive of you, or you might not getting along with your partner, or unexpected expenditures, God forbid, like the furnace breaking down, could be coming up, okay? You're more inclined to be lazy at this time and really not get anything done on this day, which I don't blame you, because I think it's like the day after Christmas. So on the 29th at 3:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Venus in Sagittarius in your 9th house. You have a stellium here, so there's a lot of focus on communications. Okay, a great time for those of you in media and social media. You may want to cock those brains before you shoot that damn mouth off. You could be fighting with the internet during this time period. Not the best time for voicing your opinion. You could be very blunt and very honest with your conversations with other people. Fighting with other people in your life at this time because of your way of thinking is a lot more different than, especially with people, like you could be fighting over opinions at this time. And other people's opinions are different from your opinion, and everybody has a butthole, yes. So let's acknowledge that for a second. And an opinion is just that. Everybody has a butthole, so, you know, there you go. All right, so everybody's going to have an opinion. So try to pick and choose your battles with other people, because it's not worth like losing a relationship over politics, you know, or over opinion. Are you going to do anything about it? Are you going to, like, you know, go to Washington? I mean, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. So, you know, some seats, you know? So it's like that kind of situation. So try to be about bigger picture, because at the end of the day, be about your relationships, not about like what other people say. I mean, there have been so many times where my brother-in-law, he's young, okay, and the things that he says sometimes to me, it's like, bitch, did you just slap me with a, did you just give me a compliment and slap me with an insult? And it's like, I just take it with a grain of salt, because then, you know, and it's, on top of that, we don't agree on a lot of things and stuff like that, and it's okay. And it's okay, because I really love him that much that I'm willing to tolerate this stuff, okay? And I'm about bigger picture. So be about bigger picture at this time, because, you know, a lot of us, we're not on this earth very long, you know? So make those connections count. Let me see. What did I write? Oh my God. This could be also talking about like holistic healing or spirituality at this time. Or you need to do this, and then you could be practicing this during this time period and working on yourself. You could also be working on the law of attraction and the power of the subconscious mind, because you have a stellium in your 9th house at this time, okay? For some of you here, I feel like your advice, I feel like you could be giving unsolicited advice to others as well. And others can feel like you're attacking them because of it, okay? So just be aware of that. Then on the 30th at 9:40 p.m., Jupiter goes direct into Taurus, okay? Beautiful time for money, a great time for business picking up. This is a great time for professional advancement, as long as you don't overstate your abilities. Be careful of too much pride. Humble it down at this time. A favorable time for getting a job, getting a promotion. Okay, so a lot of growth happening here. Relationships with superiors improve. Your personal popularity and profile is increased. You have substantial business ability and are often involved in real estate, domestic food products. Great time because Jupiter's in the Taurus. So like anything to do with food, hospital, psychology, education, travel, or publishing is good. You're usually very fortunate regarding money and property. You have an inner optimism and find others find you very likable and appealing now with this energy. This could be a turning point in your career. You could be taking some risk for others of you because of the stellium in Cancer. And then the planets moving into Capricorn. You could be playing it safe at this time, okay? Because you're kind of stuck in your routine, or you like to play safe with this energy. You don't like to really take risk during this time. So it just depends what's going on in your personal natal chart with your rising in your 1st house. Okay, all right, so let's see what's going on. So the Page of Coins, others find you reliable and trustworthy at this time. There could be new responsibilities being given to you with this energy here as well. The 2 of Cups, I see emotional support. Friendships could possibly turn into a love relationship, but it may not happen anytime soon with this energy because we all know what time it is. So we could just be getting to know each other here. The Knight of Wands, new beginnings, new people coming into your life here. But at the same time, because of the planets in Capricorn, you may not be so quick to make new friends. So this is probably somebody that you already knew. I feel like with the Page of Coins here, whatever is coming in, you're not so quick to jump. Okay, so you could be taking your time, getting to know somebody, mulling over things with this energy here before you jump into anything new. So you're not ready to make leaps and bounds or take creative risk at this time with this energy. Some of you are, but some of you not so much so, okay? The 3 of Coins, this is financial growth. This is spiritual growth happening for you during this time period. You're more about your stability. The Devil card brings about endings. For some of you, you could be more indulgent at this time with this energy as well. So be careful with this energy. For some of you here, you could have a hard time because South Node in your 6th house, sticking to a diet with this. Oh no, South Node's not, wait. No, never mind. But you could have a difficult time sticking to a diet. This could also be endings coming up. More money coming in for you during this time period as well. So this could be a great time for business picking up, or you could be doing a seasonal job at this time with this energy as well. The World card works in your favor. For some of you, this could be traveling coming in, or you could be receiving some much needed good news at this time. The Page of Cups, for some of you, you benefit through mother, or this could be somebody that's being very generous to you financially and taking care of you financially with this energy. This could also be a sugar bear or sugar daddy coming into your life with this energy as well, okay, and supporting this person financially. For some of you, it could be very generous to other people. For others of you, you benefit through mother, and mother could be very generous to you, or a female, somebody in your life that is a female family member could be very generous to you. For some of you, this is traveling overseas. The Empress card, I feel like you could be dealing with a dominating woman who is financially stable with this energy here as well. And she could be kind of like helping you out in some kind of way and like supporting you. Like if you need a place to stay, she's going to help you she's going to help you stay somewhere, okay? But I feel like she has certain expectations of you that she expects you to do while you're under her wing, okay? So it may not be an easy time for some of you. Some of you, especially in your 20s, you may have some growing pains or things that you want to get out of your system at this time. So this could be like a temporary solution to a bigger problem for some of you as I connect with the energy. I do see you happy on a financial level. She's going to help you get back on your feet financially. She may be offering a job opportunity. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risks. Right now, you're not so much open-minded to new things, so you could be mulling over things at this time with this energy, with the Page of Coins there and the Page of Cups here. So this could be stuff for the future, ideas for the future that you want to do. So you may not do this at all, alrighty? The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Knight of Cups, I feel blessings onto the universe at this time with this energy here. You're more about your social life at this time with this energy and hanging out with friends and family, not making new friends. These are your old friends, okay? And I do feel like you do have a wonderful friendship going on, and you could be focusing on cultivating your relationships during this time period, okay? So you could be more focused on that than anything else with this energy. And like I said, creating traditions, reconnecting with people that you haven't talked to in a very, very long time, okay? And, you know, and just wanting to reconnect, okay? The Three of Cups, I feel like, yeah, the focus is going to be on family this week with this energy, or next week. Oh, okay, we're going to go with it. I see traveling coming up for some of you here with this energy, okay? For some of you, this could be a move happening. Like I said, I feel like you're going to be moving in with a woman in your life that's going to be financially supporting you, and I feel like this person is very dominating too. I feel like that's going to be a temporary situation. I feel like this is going to be a new chapter in your life coming in as well. The Lover's card deals with contracts and negotiations. For some of you, love relationships can suffer at this time because you're going to be more focused on securing your bag. You're more focused on your financial security than anything with this energy. I do see endings coming up, so there could be a possibility of breakup, divorce, quitting your job, but the breakups, those people are going to come back into your life because you're doing it during a Mercury retrograde, okay? But I do see new love around you. I do see a serious love relationship coming into your life, but it may not be anytime soon. If it is, I would say just date and get to know this person, because once January 2nd comes along, things are subject to change, okay? The Ten of Swords, I feel like you could be starting over in certain areas of your life. With this energy, I feel for some of you here, you could be reconnecting with the ex and picking up where you guys left off at this time, okay? The Four of Coins, I feel for some of you here that this person's very stubborn and stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy. For others of you, this could be more about your financial security at this time, okay? So for right now, for some of you, or this person could be using you financially for money, for a place to live with this energy, and just coming back into the relationship just for a place to live. So just be a little bit aware of that, because this person may have an agenda, and then once Mercury goes direct, boom, it's like, what the hell, okay? I see more money coming in, but I see more responsibilities. For some of you, you're paying your bills. You do benefit financially through other people at this time taking care of you. So this could be you going back to a relationship because you need a place to live, or you need this person to take care of you because they have a good job. I feel like you are scared to leave a situation behind at this time with this energy, and this could be because of money reasons and not feeling very stable in your situation as well with this energy. So you're going to stay here. I do see a soulmate relationship where I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and we help each other grow. So I feel like for some of you, you could be in a codependent relationship at this time. For some of you, could be scared to go back to this relationship because it's a very hard cycle to get out of between you two, and you need to be careful with this because then Pluto goes into Aquarius, and you could be repeating the same cycle that you repeated last year with a particular person in your life, okay? It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but you could find yourself getting stuck in that same cycle with this person. I do see an ending coming up, and you could be quitting your job, or you could be kicked out of a situation. You could be kicked out of a group or organization at this time, or condo association. And I feel like at this time that whatever happens one, it was meant to happen because that journey is over and you stayed there too long. I feel also with this energy here that you need that, you know, just let it go. Don't fight for the situation, okay? So I see that happening. But know that everybody, some people are going to miss you. Some people are going to miss, I feel like you could have been put in a leadership position, and some people are going to miss the structure that you created in the situation. I feel for others of you here that you could be dealing with some kind of dirty money at this time with this energy here as well. So somebody could be doing something not good, like stealing and stuff like that. So just try to be aware of that with this energy here. They could be stealing from your till, alrighty, with this energy, or they may have gotten their monies in not so good ways, okay? And they may not be able to explain to you how they got their money either, or how they come up with like $10,000, okay? So they may not be very like honest with you at this time. I feel like for traveling up the business and social ladder at this time as well. The moon card, all is not what it seems at this time. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, this could be you scared to get hurt or scared to go commit to a relationship because of fear of rejection or fear that you're going to get attached to this person and you're not ready to do that. And like I said, there's too many damn planets in Cancer. And on top of that, you could be crushing on somebody, and because we have too many damn planets in Scorpio, you want emotional validation from this person. You want this person to chase you. So my guys, you want this person to chase you, and this is somebody that you know, and you want them to pursue you, not the other way around. So this is going to be a while, guys. This is going to be till to February, okay, when you decide that you want to chase. I feel you can feel more grounded with this energy. Like I said, you're going to love your routine. You're going to be happy, bubbly, and optimistic during this time period as well. The Five of Wands, I feel like you can be coming up with money-making ideas, but with all these pages, you're not going to, that doesn't mean you're going to use them, okay? I do see that success brings about healing. I do see fortune bubbling over for some of you here with this energy. The King of Cups, I see traditional dating happening. Okay, some of you, you know, you could be traditionally dating. This person could be in a leadership position with this energy. For others of you, you could be dealing with somebody with drug abuse with this energy as well, alrighty? The Five of Swords, I feel with this energy here that you could be intimidated by certain people at this time, or you could be bullied, intimidated, or bullied into things that you don't want to do with this energy. You could feel oppressed at this time in a relationship with this energy as well. The Death card does bring about changes. There could be changes with love or a situation with love. Fate could be intervening at this time with this energy. Definitely climbing the corporate ladder at this time. Certain things may no longer apply in your life, so whoever, whatever has to leave your life, let it leave your life. And the Hermit card, I feel this is endings and new beginnings coming up for you. I feel for some of you, you have wisdom to share. You can be a mystic with this energy. It's a great time for philosophy, epiphanies happening for you. I feel don't rest on pretty at this time, or don't rest on your laurels. Continue fighting for what you want at this time, because you could get lazy this month with this energy here. All right, I love you, my Rams. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.